Okay, I want to show you how to import a Microsoft Word document into Web Clipper so that you can use it in some of the Zapier integrations. Let me first kind of give you the anatomy of a document. There's a couple of things I really want to point out here. First of all, for any data that you want to populate, we want to start that section off with this dollar curly bracket document curly bracket. So this just kind of tells Web Clipper where we're going to start filling in data. And you'll see also at the very bottom here that we have a similar macro, but it has a / right after that, and that just tells Web Clipper where the document ends. So we'll start there, and then these are just fields that you want to fill out. So we have a to label, and then we've got the full name, an email address, we've got the first name here and the greeting, and then we also have a sign up date within the document itself. One thing I want to point out that you can do line items within Web Clipper. There's a couple of things that we need to do in order for that to happen. First of all, you would set up your table, and this has to be a table within within the document. There's a few things we want to do. So for this first line, you can see I'm kind of using that same syntax I showed earlier. Now I happen to be calling this benefits, but you can name this whatever you want. I just happen to use benefits here. So this more or less tells where does the line start, and then we also have one here at the end that lets Web Clipper know where does the line end, and it follows that same format. It's benefits here and it's / benefits here. Again, you could have named this line item or anything that you want. This at the top does have to be the word document, but within a repeating line item it can be whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to set this to the side and go over to Web Clipper. Now, as soon as you sign into Web Clipper, you're going to be taken to this home screen. Well, because we have no templates, we have nothing in this drop down. So we can go over to the template section, and from here we're going to choose Add Template, and then I'm going to choose the file, and it's the letter with line items. And you can see that if I bring this document back and shift it over to the side here, you can see that it's picking up, there's the full name, the email, the first name, the sign up section, and also the benefits. Now, what's different about where the benefit and the benefit description is, it's letting us know down here in the label that it's the repeat section of benefits. This just gives you a clue as when you're going to fill out a Zapier integration, for example, you'll know that, hey, this is expecting repeating items here. It doesn't have to repeat. It could be a single value, but you are allowed to put multiple values in, but they just have to be comma separated. And that's what many Zapier integrations, such as a Shopify new order that has line item support, the line items come in comma separated. So I'll show you an example of that shortly about how we would fill out these line items. But that's pretty simple. Okay, I'm going to minimize this, and I'm just going to fill out what type of field it is. Now, for non-repeating fields, we have 3 types of fields. We have a text, if you wanted to generate a barcode, or if you want it to show an image. So if I'm going to choose text here, but if this happened to be a barcode, I could then choose what type of barcode that I want it to be. If it was an image, it's fine for it to be an image. Just when we populate it, we have to use a publicly accessible URL to an image somewhere, wherever that may be. As long as you can access it from the internet, you can use it here. But these are all text fields, and then, as I said, for the repeating section right now we just support text, but we plan to add barcode and images as well to that section. Based on the file name, we tried to determine what the name of it is, but of course you can change this, and I can change any of these labels that I want. I'm just using the value that I put in the template. You have the option to add a description if that would be helpful to you, and if you want to share this with other folks, currently I'm working out the pricing on this, but one of the things is the number of templates that you actually have in store. And if you were to choose to share it, then we would make a copy of it and make it available to others. And then we won't count that towards your template limit. So we've got a little note about that here, but I'm not going to choose to share it with everyone. I'm just going to choose save. Now you can save it, but I'm going to go ahead and choose save and test so you can see what that looks like. So what's happened to this point is I've saved the template, and it's taken us back to the home screen, and it's filled in that the template is the letter with line items. And what we do is just generate an image of what that document's going to look like. So you can see under full name now we just have it kind of in brackets. Same thing with email, first name. And then we just fill in a default 3 line items in here, and you can just see it says benefit 1, benefit 2, benefit 3, just to give you an idea as to what it would look like. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this out, and you can see an example of it. So I'm going to put my full name, my email address, first name, sign up date, let's put 4/23. And the benefits, I'm just going to list them comma separated. So I'm going to say fast, inexpensive, reliable. And the description, I'm going to say it's really fast, it's expensive, reliable. So you can see that I have 3 items in here, comma separated. And as I mentioned earlier, this is what, when you're working with line items within Zapier, this is a format that they come in. So that's why we support it here. So I'm going to choose preview, and then you can get an idea as to what the document's going to look like. You see it's populated the information. And you can also see that the line items were generated based on these comma separated values. So that'll give you an idea as to what it's going to look like. Now, if you want to see an actual PDF document, you can also choose generate document, and it'll just open another tab with an actual PDF document in here that we could choose to download or do whatever we want to with it. But this gives you an idea. I hope that was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please reach out to us, support@webclipper.io. Thank you.